Hello, friends, and welcome to another episode of Creature Comforts, where we're exploring all those little things that add luxury to our everyday lives. Today, we're going to jump into a review, long-term review. I ran 5 kilometers a day, every day in the month of December. Not just for this review, but it's an added plus. Feel free to check out my Strava that I'll put up over here to validate I did what I did. Now, I actually first started running in the month of December in the Hoka Mach 5, but halfway through I decided to switch it up because I wanted to level up my running game with this. And so today, this review will get into a bunch of different things. All right, as you already know, I ran 5 kilometers every day in the month of December. And I do not consider myself a runner by any means, but what I've discovered in the running community is that if you move your body, you're a runner. And I think I needed me a pick-me-up in the middle of running, and that's where these came in. And to get into the New Balance FuelCell SuperComp Trainer, so it's a mouthful, but it's a beautiful shoe, and there are reasons for that. It comes in at about 11 ounces, and so that's 320 grams for those folks using the metric system. It also feels like a race car in your feet. So when you put these on, you're dialed in and it's responsive. The cushioning technology is soft, and FuelCell is New Balance's premier cushioning technology. And so it will offer the most rebound out of all of the other cushioning technologies. This does not compare to the RC Elite, which is what New Balance athletes use in marathons. Actually, the FuelCell technology is EVA foam, and it was developed in 2017 originally with the New Balance 5280. It was essentially 55% more rebound than any of the other cushioning technologies that they offered at the time. And to go all the way back, which I didn't know this until I did the review on it, but New Balance was actually founded in 1906. Did you know that? By English-born William J. Riley. And their first ever pair of running shoes, you guys, 1938. That's crazy. They've been at this a long time, and I feel like the FuelCell SuperComp Trainer is a great everyday running shoe or training shoe. It's got what is a carbon fiber plate, and it's called the Energy Arc. And so essentially these two foams, the FuelCell foam is stacked in between, on top of and below the Energy Arc, and it creates that rebounding pill-like cushioning technology. And you really feel it in the run, whether you strike at the forefront of your foot, the back of your foot, or you've got that perfect stride where you hit right where you're supposed to. These are really great, and I feel like I'm not one of those extreme athletes that does ultra super crazy marathons, but I really think that this can level up your game, whether you're trying to get into running or you've been running for a while and you kind of want to take a step up without breaking the bank. Some of the other shoes I'm thinking of, like Nike's Alpha Fly, which some people are, you know, ew, Nike and running, but that's a $279 shoe. The SuperComp Trainer isn't necessarily the cheapest shoe, but it also isn't the most expensive shoe, comparatively speaking. And I feel like it fits in that perfect little middle ground where you're not spending too much money, but you want to splurge a little bit to treat yourself. And that's kind of the reason why I got it. And both me and my partner have been running in this, and we love it. I love the breathability of it. I mean, throughout the shoe, there's so much permeable surface that allows your feet to breathe, whether you're running 5 kilometers, 10 kilometers, or more. I really love how breathable this shoe is, and it makes my feet happy. Of course, I'm wearing the Uniqlo dry socks, no show, that I did a video previously, and if you haven't seen that yet, go check it out. But yeah, it keeps my feet dry, and it keeps my feet breathing, and it keeps them happy. There's nothing worse than running and feel like you're slipping and sliding around because you got a bathtub in your shoe, and that's from your feet sweat. And so thank you, New Balance, for making this shoe. This is a really fun shoe. I had a lot of fun running in it. I'm still running. I'm not running 5K every day, but I'm still running. If you guys aren't on Strava, get on Strava, join those challenges. I know that it's just a digital trophy, but it gets me motivated to get outside and to move my body, and I think that there's some beauty in that, even if it's some type of marketing scheme to some level. But ultimately, what do you guys think? Are you gonna buy a shoe? What do you think of it? Is this a crazy color? This, by the way, this colorway is called Vibrant Spring, and I believe that's a beautiful name for a colorway. Usually there's not that much creativity when they come to these colors. It's either just like a straight in-your-face name for the color, nothing like Vibrant Spring. This is very brings warmth to me whenever I say it. A few other things that I wanted to highlight of the in the shoe is that the end from the New Balance, it actually has a lot of functionality in that this sock liner that's inside here, which I love. I know a lot of people on the New Balance website, they're like, get rid of the sock liner. There's nothing more that I dislike when I'm running than having a tongue kind of just jab it into your, it's like not in the Achilles, but like in your foot. It's not fun to have a tongue stabbing into your foot. I love the sock liner because it's easily, you slip it in and you can take it off just as easily. But the end here provides a lot of stability in your foot. And so it acts as almost like not necessarily a cage, but it's enough where you don't feel it holding you down, but you feel secure. And I think there's a lot of beauty in it. It's also really well made because look at this laser stitching that's going on here. It's beautiful. Another thing is that I am in 8.5 in men's, and these fit true to size. I think some folks said that it runs a little small. I don't think it runs small. I chose 8.5. It fits my foot perfectly. I'm a little on the wider side too, but not wide enough where I'm ordering a wide. That's another thing I love about New Balance is that they offer W's for people that normally have what my mother calls duck feet. So shout out to Mom, thanks for having me and giving me these feet, and now I'm running in them. One thing I wanted to talk about was that for New Balance, it's actually on the New Balance website. So They didn't send this shoe to me. I bought this with my own money. So support the channel, please. I bought this shoe off of New Balance for $179, and shipping was really fast. And I live out here in the middle of the Pacific Ocean, and so they were able to get that to me really quick, and I was able to put them on and get on the running trail just as fast. The one thing that I did want to talk about that I think might be improved in other iterations of the SuperComp Trainer is that this stack of foam is so much, and it's perfect for what I feel like I need. It's like the perfect amount of stack. But if there was some way that they can add some stability to it, I feel like sometimes when I'm striking, like we don't have perfect pavement or streets anywhere in America for that matter. And it is sometimes like I feel like if I ran farther than I physically was capable, I feel like I would have some stability issues. And so there might be some rolling of the ankle. There's just something about having this much foam in any type of shoe that provides some type of instability. And so if there's any way to add stability to the shoe, I think that would make this the perfect shoe. Other than that, go out there, get a pair, run, enjoy